like the best tutorial or best exercise for hallucinating, right? And this micro meditation, what it is it's you looking at an image. So it had like a couple images, a circle across, right? You look at an image like that on the website, then you close your eyes and you will see the after image. I'm seeing fucking after images when I'm closing my eyes now. I'll get into that. But no, you see the after image of the thing you were just looking at, and your goal is to retain this after image indefinitely. And so at first, it will just be the after image, which you will get instantly, right? But then once you keep focusing on that image behind your closed eyelids of the circle, you will be able to retain it longer and longer and longer. And when you're able to do that, it stops becoming an after image and it starts being you kind of like being able to override the signals being sent to your visual cortex. And it's you being able to create an image at will, basically, from your short-term memory. So this is kind of the basis of all Prophantasia tutorials. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Prophantasia is like being able to have closed eye hallucinations. It's like a step up from vivid visualization in your mind's eye, right? Which is just like seeing shit in your head. This tutorial starts getting you to hallucinate things with your real eyes, right? And after you do this, of course, that's just the first step. When you're able to retain the image forever, if you wanted, of this after image on the website or this image on the website, then you will be able to look at anything, like your hand, for example, and you'll be able to close your eyes and retain an image of your hand. And then when you can do that with any object, right, you'll be able to like move it around in your fucking mind. And then once you get that down, you'll be able to create a hallucination of anything you want, bro, anything you want without having to look at anything. So nah, you can always like, you can already imagine the fucking mischief we're gonna get off to with this, bro. But no, I've been so obsessed with this hallucination shit, and I was reading this website. I won't waste your time anymore. Oh my god, I'll just stop talking and actually explain the technique. But it started talking about, also it does mention it's good for visualization and lucid dreaming abilities as well. So this micro meditation that you do 10-20 minutes every day, really quick result, it will improve your visualization and lucid dreaming. And it starts off by talking about Pythagoras, you know, the mathematician guy, ancient Greece or whatever the fuck he was from, wherever the fuck he's from, I don't know. He was talking about how Pythagoras, or whoever he was, created a secret order called the Pythagorean order or some shit. And this was like a cultish order, and they had all these secrets, and they had strict secrecy and loyalty, but some of their fucking like things started leaking out, like their exercises leaked out to the public or something. And this micro meditation hallucination thing was apparently one of these things that got leaked out. So they were kind of making the exercise sound more dramatic. I mean, I'm not sure about that. It's literally just like looking at an after image, bro. It's literally just looking at a fucking circle and holding the after image in your mind forever. So I don't know why a secret order had to come up with that, but whatever. But yeah, let's just get to the point. So they had 3 images on the website, but only 2 of them you were able to look at because like the third one was deleted or some shit because it was from ages ago. I may put the image up so you can see. All you have to do the exercise, long story short, is you need to look at this image. You need to look at the center dot. I just did it on my computer. You can print the image out, whatever. Make sure it's well lit. Look at the center of the image and focus on it for a whole breath. And then close your eyes and you will see an after image in your head. This is different from the other hallucination tutorials I've talked about, where it's kind of like you need to make something at will, or you need to kind of wait for something to appear in your mind, bro. This is not like that. Look at the fucking image, bro, and close your eyes. You will just see something in your head automatically. No extra work from you. The only thing you need to focus on now is passively retaining this after image. Now, I can't really describe how to do that, but it's not difficult. It's kind of like me telling you how to move your hand. I can't really describe that. You're just moving a muscle. But over time, it will kind of seem like the after image keeps staying in your brain for maybe like 3 seconds or some shit like that. But after a while, you will notice you keep doing it longer and longer and longer, until the after image, you can just keep retaining it in your mind. Now, you need to do this every day. Do it 10-20 minutes at a time, but be careful, okay? Because I actually unintentionally, I like unintentionally got fucking obsessed with this, bro. Like I started doing it like 4 or 5 days ago, right? Sorry I'm talking so quickly. I started doing it, and at first I was like, oh, Navaching meditation. This is some fun little thing. I'll just look at the after image, blah, blah. I'll do some experimenting so I can tell you, right? But then I was like, no, I need to keep the after image in my mind, bro. I need to keep it in my mind. And I became so fucking obsessed with it that I was not doing it 10, 20 minutes at a time, bro. I was sitting there for like an hour, fucking opening, closing my eyes, looking at this after image and trying to retain it longer and longer and longer because I needed to retain it for fucking ever, bro, and be able to hallucinate. And I will say, sometimes I was focusing on it so hard that I was getting kind of dizzy and getting vertigo or some shit like that. And there was also a time, this was like 2 nights ago, right? I woke up in the middle of the night. My first thought was not like, I need to go back to sleep. My first thought was, I need to see the circle. I need to see the circle, bro, in my mind without even looking at the image on the website. I wanted to try and hallucinate the after image and make it appear in my mind because I felt like I had such like good training at that point that I could do it. So I started straining myself to see a circle, and indeed, after like 3 fucking minutes of straining myself, I saw a circle, like a blue circle, just pop up behind my closed eyelids in the darkness, bro, without even having to look at the website. So you will notice results from this shit. Of course, you're probably not going to be as obsessed with it as I am, because like I just sit in my room all day and like try and do hallucination tutorials, and I'll lucid dream and just do like retarded shit. But just be careful, because I have actually read about people losing consciousness from doing all this hallucination shit and imposition as well. It's called imposition. But anyways, long story short, just look at the after image, okay? Just proceed with caution, but look at the image on the site, close your eyes, retain the after image. After a while, you will get better and better at retaining it for longer and longer. And you should be able to do it eventually, kind of without even looking at